together, sir. Here we are, sir. Now, would you say that had been freshly dug, sir?
How do I know? Probably something the gardener's been doing. Ask him. You'll find him somewhere, maundering about, aching for an opportunity to slander his employer. They all do.
Oh, for my part, I've always found that gardeners make excellent witnesses. They're slow, they're methodical, and they're positive.
Inspector, I've had just about enough of this farce. Do you really think I'd be fool enough to bury Tyndall out here in the garden, leaving all that newly turned earth for everyone to find?
If you weren't expecting it, sir, yes. In a couple of weeks, with a little grass seed or a few bulbs, it'd be very difficult to tell it had ever been disturbed. We in the police force know just how fond murderers are of their back garden, sir.
One's as near a murderer's heart in a garden as anywhere else on earth, Inspector?
Excepting the bedroom, sir. I think you'll find that's still the favorite. There's no mistaking whose room this is, eh, sir?
My wife showers. I bathe.
Clothing all screwed up on the floor of the wardrobe. That's not like you, sir. Oh, here's an interesting monogram. I.W. Or have I? Oh, I got this the wrong way up. How? M.T. Let me see that. Made by Owen and Tancredi of Percy Street for Mr. Milo Tyndall, November 12th. Tell me, sir, when Mr. Tyndall lurched off, as you put it, did he lurch naked? And did he subsequently lurch naked through the streets of the village?
He changed back before he left into these clothes.
Do you still maintain, sir, that Mr. Tyndall changed into the clown's costume in the cellar?
Yes!
Another part of the humiliation process, I suppose. Then someone must have carried his clothing up from the cellar and placed them in this wardrobe.
I did.
Why?
Because I thought they'd be better off in a wardrobe than a dusty old cellar, more convenient.
All screwed up on the floor of a wardrobe? Why?
I think it would be long before he'd be changing back. It's all so baffling.
Not at all, sir. You threw those clothes on the floor of the wardrobe because you knew that Mr. Tyndall would not be needing them again. Ever. That's right, sir, isn't it?
He changed back before he left and wore them when he went away.
I think you started this exactly as you say you did. As a game in order to play a diabolical trick on Mr. Tyndall, but that it went wrong. Your third shot was not a blank as you had supposed, but a live bullet that killed Mr. Tyndall stone dead, spattering blood on the banisters in the process. Then, when you realized what you'd done, you simply panicked like 1,000 murderers before you and buried the corpse in the garden. It was very silly of you not to clean the blood properly off the banisters and burn his clothes.
I swear Tyndall left here alive!
At the risk of appearing facetious, sir, you had better tell that to the judge.
Look, there's only one way of dealing with this. If you think Tyndall's out in the garden, for Christ's sake, why don't you go and dig him up?
Oh, we don't need to find him, sir. If Mr. Tyndall is not beneath that newly turned earth, it will merely go to indicate that in your panic, you first thought of putting him there, changed your mind, and buried him somewhere else.
Where?
Oh, that's not important, sir. He'll turn up sooner or later, and if he doesn't, it scarcely matters. We have your note summoning Mr. Tyndall here. Shots were heard, bullet holes made, blood is on the banisters and the carpet. His clothes were hidden in your wardrobe, and he has disappeared. Who needs a body? Sir? Come along, then. It's time to go, sir.
No, I can't believe
I'm afraid, sir, that I must insist. There is a police car at the end of the drive.
I don't care. Got a fleet of police car. No bloody one going.
Now, let's have no trouble, sir. Please don't make it difficult.
Christ, you're hurting my arm.
You give me no alternative, sir. If you'll just come quiet.
Gotta get a lawyer. It's my right.
We can make a call from the police station. We wouldn't want to do anything unconstitutional.
No.
Come now, sir. Don't despair. You may get off with as little as 7 years.
7 years.
7 years to regret the play of silly games that go wrong.
Spare me the 7 if you don't mind. It didn't go wrong. It all went bloody well right.
You think so, do you, sir? We real-life policemen are not as stupid as we are sometimes portrayed by writers like yourself. We may not have our monocles, or our orchid houses, our deerstalkers, or our shovel hats, but we are reasonably effective for all that, sir.
You seem to know a hell of a lot about detective stories, Inspector.
Yes, I have read quite a few in my time, sir. And in recent years, I have come to believe that the detective story is the normal recreation of noble minds, sir.
Oh, what the hell are you?
Detective Inspector Doppler, sir. It is spelt like doppel, which, as I'm sure you know, means double in German. And for those whose minds run to these things, it is virtually an anagram of the word plotter. So, Inspector Plotter becomes Inspector Doppler. If you see what I mean. Sir.